We are all on a spiritual path, whether we know it or not. Years ago, I experienced my own breakdown and breakthrough. It turned my world upside down and made me see everything in a different light. Now I want to hear from others, hear their story.
I just landed in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm on the way to meet Brian Mancini. He served in 2 tours of duty in Baghdad, and he suffers from PTSD and traumatic brain injury.
My name is Brian Mancini. I grew up hearing the stories of service from my grandfather and my uncles, and I felt like it was an obligation to step up and be a part of that.
I actually went with Brian the morning that he was getting his crew together to deploy. He was driving and he looked over at me with tears in his eyes and he said, he's like, I just don't have a good feeling about it this time, Nikki.
I was about 6 months into my tour when I got hit with a roadside bomb. Didn't even really know what happened. I was choking on my blood. That's when I kind of realized in that moment that I may not live.
One of the only things I do remember is I went and grabbed a picture of him and I carried it around the house.
I remember they had a big piece of cardboard over the mirror in my bathroom. They didn't want me to see my face. Just couldn't handle it anymore, and I grabbed my .45, my gun, and locked and loaded around, and it was a crying, sobbing mess.
People are waking up.
With this journey of healing, I'm finding new things about this process every single time I go do something new.
Some through grace.
These memories are like broken glass in my brain. We never get rid of the pieces of glass, but they round off.
Some through chance.
Today we're going to do an equine-assisted psychotherapy class with Brian, and then we're going to, after that, we're going to do some therapeutic writing.
And some through tragedy.
I still have problems with PTSD, you know? I'm not sitting here saying I'm cured.
If you get in touch with what your soul's purpose is, that it would be like having a blueprint, be much more clear about what it is you're going to enjoy while you're here.
This is a long journey, and there's a lot of pain and trials and tribulations, but it's important to understand that it's a process, and that you don't have to be stuck. If you're in that deep, dark spot, there's light, there's hope.
Everyone's path may be different, but the destination is always the same. My name is Jonas Elrod, and this is In Deep Shift.